She told me off in the back of a McDonald's. It only cost a Big Mac. This shit like $3. I think I'm getting kicked out of the place. Straight face, Ronald be chasing. I'm running for my life, it's crazy. I'm feeling like Bowser with Daisy.
What is up, guys? TDZay back with another video, and today is gonna be a short one. I won't lie, it's gonna be a short one. I'm just here to talk about this Venture Camp and the new season because I just felt like I had to talk about it. You know, I watched the first episode. I just felt like I had to go over a couple of things that I noticed in the episode that I either liked or did not like. I'm gonna let you guys know. By the way, I am not recording from home right now. I'm in New York right now, guys. Not home. I'm not gonna tell you where my home is, but I'm in New York, so congratulations for that. But the first episode was pretty good. I won't lie, it's definitely better than I thought it was gonna be, because I thought it was going to be like kind of boring, but that was mainly off of the returning cast, because we're just gonna say I had my problems with the returning cast, mainly Aiden and Natalia. We know who you are, just you shouldn't be in this season. Anyway, those were two of my main problems I had with the returning cast. There were a couple other things that I think they could have changed, but the newbies really stepped it up. I will not lie to you, because the newbies are low-key carrying this season. Like, well, we already got one of the goats, Alec, and we already got one of the goats, Fiore, who we knew were going to shake it up. We knew they were gonna come in and do their thing. They're not, you know, we already knew what they were coming to do when they came in the season. Other characters who I was looking forward to, like Spencer, even Anastasia a little bit. You know, those are a couple of the returnees that I felt they're going to shake the game up for sure. I don't mind them being back, you know what I mean? But then you get to some of the other picks that they have, and oh my goodness, you just want to scream into your pillow, you know what I mean? And like, you think that it's going to be bad because of some of these characters like Natalia, Aiden, even to a point Ali, Benji. But then the newbies come in, and almost every single newbie has a role that they play to make the season better, to make the episode better. And I really like each character interactions, because we really get to see the new characters and how they are with the other cast members, not just the new ones, but the old ones as well. So we get to see a lot more on that aspect. You know what I mean? And the greatest thing that I like about this season is potentially the new GOAT, guys. Listen. I'm saying it. Might be better than Ashley. And y'all know how high I regard Ashley in the Venture Camp community when it comes to me. Y'all know I am the biggest Ashley Glazer ever. If you'll never meet a bigger Ashley Glazer than me. That's my baby. But we might just have a new GOAT. We might just have a new GOAT on the table, guys. Because I'm not gonna lie, from the first episode, I think this is the most I've liked the character in the first episode of any Total Drama show, bro. Any, except Axel. You already know Axel, my other baby. Let's clap it up for Sam. W's in chat, bro. I'm telling you, he's about to shake up this game so heavily. And the thing that really snatched my attention was that little speech at the end. I'm just gonna let you guys hear it for yourselves.
But if it's any consolation, they're gonna wish they believed you.
That right there might be one of the toughest moments in this Venture Camp. Like, it was just so tough, and at the perfect time too. But I will not lie to you, I think the first boot, I think they nailed it. Because there's a couple people who I feel like could have served that role on their team, because you know that's the team that lost. A couple people who I think could have conserved that role. Evie could have easily won, but that would have also made things a little more complicated with the Alex situation. And I do like that they're trying to make it a little bit easier for them, because come on now, no matter how much y'all want to hate, no much y'all want to, they're evil, they're this and that, they're the GOATs. Shut it up. Alec and Fiore, the GOATs. But yeah, I like that they make it a little easier for them with the little steal a vote thing. But yeah, Evie going would have disrupted that. Bruno could have went, because Bruno kind of sold, I won't lie. Then we come to who they actually picked, who was Aubrey. Olivia was another one in contention, but I don't think anyone would have really pointed her out. Maybe even Ren could have been in contention for her first boot, but I mean, all those characters, they served some sort of purpose to the team. I mean, so did Aubrey, to a point. But I think that they actually nailed it with her being the first boot, because with Disventure Camp, they don't very often poke fun at a stereotype. And like most of the time, they're just characters that they created because they thought they were pretty cool and, you know, would be pretty good to the season. But like most of the other ones, there weren't really a stereotype, and if there was, it wasn't known enough. Or like let's say, for instance, with Axel or Sean, their zombie thing kind of overrules their character. That is their entire point of being, like that's the entire point of existing. So like not enough times do Disventure Camp actually do that and actually focus on the one thing that should overrule the character, which would be their stereotype. They did that perfectly with Aubrey, and her downfall being that it serves even better to the show, I think, than any other elimination that would make sense. And I think they're doing pretty good right now. They're doing pretty well. However this phrase, but I'm excited. I'm excited actually, because you can ask any of my friends. I was not excited for the season. I was telling them, I don't even know if I'm gonna watch it, because it's just. But then I watched the preview trailers, not the preview trailer, like little interviews, whatever they're called, interviews. And not of the old characters. Who cares about them? But the new ones, you know, get a feel of what they're like. And I have a couple favorites right now. I have Aura, Finn. Clearly Sam, you know, the new up and coming goat. And then honestly after that, the rest of them get like mid. Oh, I think her name's like Duina. However you say it, Duina. I think that's actually it. I think it's Duina. But you know, I kind of like her because she gives me Lashana vibes. I like those Lashana vibes. Like, she doesn't sound like Lashana, but like the way she approaches. Of course, Lashana's not a witch or anything like that, but the way she kind of like sounds, the way she talks, the way she speaks, her mannerisms and stuff like that reminds me of Lashana. And overall, she's a pretty good character. I won't lie. Like, I really like the vibe she gives off. Like I said, she gives off Lashana vibes, but I also just like that, you know, she gives off cool vibes. She could be funny, she could be nice, she can be mean if she wants to. Like, I feel like having a character like that is good, you know? And it's something we've really been missing with Disventure Camp. Because Disventure Camp been focusing more on the love interest type of deal. And I really hope they don't. I really hope they don't. I know there's gonna be relationships. That's just, with a show like this, there's gonna be some. But I just hope they don't make that the sole focus of the show. And like, because once you get to that point, that's where we went wrong with Jake and Tom in season 1. I mean, season 1 was alright, but I still feel like Tom going instead of Jake was one of the worst things that could have happened. And that could be personal bias, because I actually really like Tom and I wanted him to win that season, but I digress. But yeah, also with Logan and who was that? Logan and Spencer for a good chunk of the season. Like, that was my least favorite part of season 4. Was it 4? Season 4? Yeah. Now my least favorite part of season 4 was when they were talking to each other. Another one that I really didn't like, to be honest, I did not like Zayd and Ivy. I did not like that. It's just something about them I just don't like. And it's not even that. I don't like Ivy. Ivy was so bitchy. She was so annoying. She was so bratty. And I realized a lot of people actually liked her. A lot of people want her in this season. And I'm like, oh my god. But we're getting off topic. But the season, yeah, it was pretty good. I can't wait for the next episode. Just to see if it gets better, gets worse, stays the same. Because you can't learn enough about a season in the first 4 or 5 episodes. You gotta watch at least with a show like Disventure Camp. You gotta give them 6. I'm not saying it. I'm not doing that to myself. You gotta give them somewhere in between 6 and I would say like 8 or 9 episodes. 6, 8 or 9 episodes. 6 to 8 or 9 episodes. That's where you'll see if the show, what way, which route, which path the show is going. And I'm here for that journey. I'm hoping we can finally get another good season on par with season 2, because season 2 is easily my favorite season of Disventure Camp, because everything was almost perfect besides the revolving door of villains. I said that before in a couple other videos. I do not like that the villain changed multiple times throughout the season. Now in the the remake, they kind of stabled it out more, because James was never really seen as a villain, which I like that. The only thing I don't like is that they didn't keep Carol in longer. But we got way off topic. See, Disventure Camp Season 5, pretty good. I really liked it, at least the first episode. So we're going to see where this goes. We're going to see which direction this season takes us. And we're going to see if we can vibe with it. Because everyone has their own opinions about the seasons. So some people might have liked the seasons that I don't like, and some people might have disliked the seasons that I liked. I mean, who knows? I know there's people out there who thinks All Stars is good, and I mean, hey, good for you, but no, it's not by any means. There's people out there who think season 4 is good, and no, not by any means. But hey, if you liked it, you liked it. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. That's the best part about TV, is that it's all it's all, what's the word I'm looking for? Opinionated. It's opinionated. If you like it, you like it. That's why I don't ever let anyone tell me what I like and don't like. Especially with Total Drama. Especially with Total Drama and Disventure Camp and all stuff like that. Because people try to make their opinion key, where their opinion is the only way. But it's not. It's not, guys. If you like Dave, if you like Amy or Dave, like Blaney, who cares? Who cares? As long as you like that character, that show, that season, that whatever, it's good. So, with that random inspirational video on the Disventure Camp for season 1 or season 5 episode 1 review, so random. But on that note, I'm gonna end this video here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll probably be back home by then. I'll have more materials to record and cook, and yeah. So have yourselves a great day.
Gave it my all, but it never was enough. I tried to be there for you, although times was rough. I tried to work up my confidence, make it buff. So all my efforts for nothing, guess it's a buzz. Thought we had something going on like that was